everybody, it's your girl Drea, and welcome to another episode of Echo 4. This is a channel where we review different cinematic works. Last week, you got a double feature with the Justice League Snyder Cut and episode 1 of the Falcon and Winter Soldier, which brings us to episode 2. But before I get into the nitty gritty, let's say hey to the folks.
Hi, I'm Booty Monique, y'all.
Bad Prince.
He's a little more mad.
I'm not mad, I'm happy.
Because it's early.
And it's Ken-san, your boy.
Okay, so last week we ended with Sam looking dumb because he did not expect them to assign a new Captain America. He honestly thought that shit was going to stay behind the plexiglass. Joke's on you. So how are we going to start this episode? Okay, give me your first overall impression, and then I'll start digging into some questions.
Okay, who want to go first?
Boy, I've seen some black ass Marvel shows since this is the blackest shit I've seen since Black Panther, bro.
Man.
Right,
Bro.
Yeah, it was.
I knew it was going to get political, but I wasn't ready.
Mm-hmm.
I got opinions, but I'm gonna say that shit to the right time. So
yeah, basically, this episode was deep.
Yeah,
it hit on different levels.
It did. It hit.
It was good, but it was deep.
Yeah, I agree. It hit, and it was gut punching at times. I was just like, oh, I can see this really happening. So, yeah, I'm really surprised that Marvel is diving into this area in this MCU. So I'm excited though. It's something that should be talked about.
I enjoyed there was a nice balance because first it felt too expository. We're building everything up, getting all of our ducks in a row. And when they start hitting you, they hitting you. Mm-hmm. And we want to talk about the first elephant in the room, the new Captain America, John Walker. Yep. That gave me no New Friends vibe. Like I wasn't feeling it. So drop me your opinions about this newcomer. I just wanted to punch his underbite. Just fix it.
I didn't like him. I'm like, first of all, something about his face. And Aaron, nephew, was talking about it yesterday. And he was like, he just has a punchable face. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. He has a punchable face. But like his attitude is almost like he started off kind of like, let's work together. Let's, all nice and shit, but it's fake nice. Towards the end, you saw he was just like, stay out of my way.
Hey, keep going. Give me a second.
Okay. And I was just kind of like, I don't like you. And I hope Sam beat your ass first, then take it. That's what So that's how I feel about him.
Yeah, basically, when at some point Sam had said, when he looked at the poster, it was like, quote unquote, seems like a nice guy. I was like, nope, he seems like the guy. Like, yeah, he seemed like nice. I was like, no, there's something about him. It's like, gotta keep an eye on him.
Yeah,
because you could tell like there's something else there. So like, nah, don't trust him. No new friends.
No new friends. Bucky got that same energy too. He just like, nope.
He cut that shit off real quick. Okay, Will.
All right. Yeah, man. I keep seeing memes that he said that Buddy like that old man, a young version of that old man from Up, the nose and shit. And the mouth and shit. I'm like, bro, that's so fucking spot on. But yeah. So yeah, I don't like John Walker. They definitely portraying him a little different than what he was in the comics. Yeah. So the funniest shit. The funniest shit was when they were after that battle on that highway and shit, and they were in the back of that car, Joe. Yo, I don't like John Walker or his partner. Yo, real talk. I don't like neither one of them. Yo, and it was like, so what's your name? Like, they call me Battle Scar. Bucky was like, nigga, get me out this bitch.
Yes.
Get me out the motherfucker, bro.
Stop the car right now.
Bro, I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna take it. The way he said it though, that's what fucked with me. They call me Battle Scar. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, I like neither one of these niggas. bro.
I'm glad they gave him a black sidekick too.
Man.
Like, Cap. I was like,
first of all, I'm in universe logic. I'm like, why you got this regular schmegular guy trying to take on the big three? Androids, aliens, and wizards, like Houseway. And the only thing you had in common with Captain America was a military career. You can throw a frisbee, and you got a token black friend.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I'm not feeling.
Hey, Falcon ain't token no more. He
is not token anymore.
Please. He tried to put him back in that box. Like, I love to have Steve Wingman next to me.
Right, he was like,
oh,
that was bullshit, bro. I was like, yo, we gonna clip this, Nick. Yo, I swear to God, bro.
I think all the black community as a whole, we were just like, no, this nigga did not.
I was about to get up out my chair. I'm like, the disrespect.
Yeah,
boy. I was the minute. Shit.
I just imagine Falcon doing the exact same meme as that guy with the question marks all popping up, like
gay,
motherfucker.
Okay, so moving on, we get a bit more of the Flag Smashers, and holy shit, we have more super soldiers, which I was not anticipating. Now I'm kind of second guessing their motive. I was like, are you angsty civilians who got in this position, want to be advantageous, or are you mad because you was a lab rat?
No, it's really neither. They were, I mean, their whole philosophy behind that shit is the fact that their whole philosophy is that that the blip was better when half the world was gone, blinked out of existence, and that's that's essentially what they want.
But what does the super serum part comes in? That's why I'm just like, what?
That's why I got
because they I don't think they experimented. I think they've been stealing that shit. They've been stealing the serum.
I know.
That's what I was wondering.
They've been stealing that. They've been stealing that shit from the Power Broker. Now, in the Marvel universe, the Power Broker is this individual who's capable of giving other people abilities. Which makes sense that they mention him there, because so the Flag Smashers allege, I guess they've been stealing this super soldier serum from the Power Broker, because when we're on that landing strip and old girl got that text message like, you stole something from me. That was from the Power Broker. Okay. And when the motherfuckers rolled in, Power Broker sent or guided them or whatever. So the Power Broker is important. Because in the Marvel,
I'm sorry. Are they going to explain that in Falcon and Winter Soldier a little bit more?
Yeah, like I said, it's important because in the comics, John Walker gets his abilities, gets his like super soldier abilities from the Power Broker, more or less. So, like John, like even though they showed this nigga throwing that frisbee around and shit, though he's just a regular nigga as far as we know. He doesn't have like the super soldier serum or anything like that. He's just a regular ass dude. And I think it's gonna get to a point where he gets that super soldier serum, probably from the Power Broker. If it plays out even remotely like it's supposed to, like it did in the comics. So
okay.
I'm smelling that.
Go ahead.
Did everybody go yet? About the Flag Smashers? Y'all good?
Well, basically, I feel like they just want more equality. They feel like they've been, as the people who were left there, to survive the blip, they feel like they've been left out ever since people came back. So there's one more equality. A lot of them are trying to fight for equality, but they're a little more extreme on it. But sometimes, so that's what you got to do. But I would see, because I also feel like they have their cause, but also in this particular rendition of the story, I feel like the ultimate antagonist may be the Power Broker, or because it seems like they're running while they're going for this cause, they're also running from the people they're stealing from, which is the Power Broker.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really have much. I think I'm trying to really understand their motives, because I definitely noticed that text message. I'm like, okay, so she's running from someone, and I'm like, well, who's the real bad guy? in this situation. And yeah, so I guess, but I guess I just really don't understand why they want to turn or still all this serum, super soldier serum, and just give it to people that's in their group. Are they trying to give it to people that would survive the blip? Would I guess resources sell it? I don't know. Like that, I guess that's what I'm trying to think.
They using it for themselves to try to overthrow the book. Well, put it like this: if you survive the blip, half the world blinked out of existence. It's like, and like if half of Congress just suddenly disappear, which means that people, which means half the assholes who like hold up progress and shit. So you work a way around that, then all of a sudden, all the assholes who are self-serving and shit come back into existence, and we take those positions. It's going to be like, well, shit, we back at square one. Like we found a way to survive this shit, and so that's an over generalization of that shit, but that's essentially why they
also, you know, when they're disappeared, their positions were filled, but now that they're back, they're trying to fill them up, but they're already filled. So it's like the power struggle.
You got a lot of displaced people now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Trying to get back into play. But that was my main question. I wasn't sure if there were civilians taking advantage of shit. Like, we got it. Let's run with it and try to make the world how we need it to be.
Right.
But we can address the other elephant in the room, another goddamn super soldier that nobody saw coming, Isaiah Bradley.
Yeah, that shit.
Yes.
Matter of fact,
I felt the anger. I felt it. I was like, that was so surprising to see a Black, I guess, essentially Captain America, and how they treated him. Not surprising, but just kind of surprising that MCU is talking about it and putting it in this show, and which fits perfectly. But I'm very happy they introduced this character, because I just want to know more about his history and just see how he's going to influence Falcon.
Yeah. Like I said this shit last week. Basically, this whole thing is just going to be, this whole series is basically people trying to figure out what does it mean to be Captain America? What does that mantle mean? Because Isaiah Bradley in the comics was Captain America at some point. And so it's a bunch. So what's fucked up is it's a bunch of motherfuckers in this show who all been Captain America in the comics at some point in time. So basically, like I said, it's gonna be a fight, thing of ideology about what does it mean to be Captain America and shit. Because everybody's how everybody perceives that shit is different. Sam felt like he couldn't be Captain America in a country that doesn't really stand for him. Then you got John Walker, who is just Captain America. He's trying to be his version of Captain America or whatnot. I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but there's somebody moving a dumpster outside and the shit is loud. It's bothering me. Y'all don't hear that?
No, I don't. I'm actually glad I can't.
Okay. All right, good. That means that means this $250 mic is doing its job. All right. So John Walker is another version of that. Bucky has his ideas about Captain America. Bucky's going through some shit because it was like, bro, you supposed to take the shield, and basically he's still living in the past with Steve and shit. Because like Steve was the one who gave him a chance to redeem himself. So he's kind of like, the fact that Sam gave up the shield and he was like, well, if Steve was wrong about you, he may have been wrong about me. I didn't see that part coming. And I'm like, oh, damn. Okay, so the animosity makes sense. Because Bucky is still very much trying to he still got PTSD from being Winter Soldier. So I get that. I get that another aspect of it though. But yeah, I think this whole thing is about a test of ideologies and what it means to be Captain America. And I think the only way that they get explore that is exploring America, both the good, the bad, and the ugly about this shit. bro. Because you saw that shit come full circle when the police rolled up. I'm like, motherfucker.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
here we go again. Here we go again.
It was fucked up. It was fucked up. Like they were in a black neighborhood. Bucky was the one out of place, but the police thought that fucking Sam was the one who was accosting him. And mind you, this is in Baltimore, one of the blackest places in America. And so it took Bucky was like, hey, do you know who the fuck this man is? And then they look like, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson.
Bro, he could recognize him without his goggles. I was like, wait, what? You couldn't recognize the Falcon?
Yo, if I had my soundboard, I would have like, yo, this is America. Don't catch you slipping up.
Yeah, literally.
I'm like, I'm like, bro, and it's fucked up because it turned out that they came to arrest Bucky.
But
they was messing with Sam the whole time. I know.
The worst part, they look at Bucky like they didn't want to arrest him. He's like, man, we sorry.
Well, they didn't come to arrest him.
I know.
They just blew the record up and it was like, oh, well, we got to arrest you. Like that.
I know. He's like, but when they saw
the
that.
of it is, about all of it, though. Mm-hmm. They were ready to pull out their guns on fucking Sam. Because they were reaching for them shits. And so, and man, I'm like, bro, this is different. This is different.
It just reminds me how like some black celebrities that have a whole bunch of money and they think that just kind of like, you know, oh, well, I have money and police ain't gonna bother me because I got money. It's like, no, they see black first. They didn't see Falcon. They saw black man first. Exactly. So it's just like, you know, a reminder to this is how society, look at your skin color first before they even know who you are.
But then he already got a taste of that earlier where he was trying to get that loan. And it's like, you know.
I think every episode there might be a situation where his skin color or his race plays a factor before him being the Falcon, a free agent that's fighting for America. So.
Well, even before they got to Isaiah's house, it's on to the little kid. He's like, it's Black Falcon. Like,
Black Falcon.
Not just Falcon. Funny. Who are you? Black kid.
I was like, wait, did I be saying his name wrong? Is his name Black Falcon?
No, it ain't.
But you gotta be real though. Black lightning. Everybody got black
everything.
But no, that's a big ass joke though.
Yeah, it is.
Black Falcon, like, cause they did that shit on what? What was it?
Harvey Beaks?
No, oh wait, maybe.
Attorney at Law? I think so.
Yeah, Harvey Birdman. They did that shit on there too. He was
they
like,
call
Black Falcon, super fucking motherfucker. Like, I'm like, that's been a huge ass joke. So I kind of like the joke. I mean, I get it, like from like what it implies and shit though. But that was funny that they included that shit.
Definitely was funny.
Yeah. So can't be Captain America without facing America, and it's bullshit. God. Yeah. Oh, God.
And I wonder with Isaiah, are they just going to sprinkle him in there? Because after doing some research, he had a really dark history. As in, he was part of 300 African-American soldiers who were experimented on before they even created the serum, which gives you a resemblance of race science.
Yeah.
Because creators, they were looking at the Tuskegee syphilis study.
Yeah.
I'm like, yikes.
Yeah, I don't know how deep they're going to go with that because it's not really Disney friendly. But I mean, they're touching on some issues, so maybe they won't be like too graphic, but maybe hint at it. So they can try to find a creative way to, because kids are watching it. So like, I don't know.
Kids.
I mean, yeah, but it's on Disney. It's on Disney.
No. It ain't never about them. All right. Remember, Avatar used to be a kid's show.
Man, that
they blew up a whole woman on that fucking shit. Man, fuck them.
You talking about Legend of Korra?
Hell yeah, bro.
It got hella dark.
It did get dark,
bro. But that was the worst death I have ever saw on that show. That shit, bro.
That was terrible.
They literally blew up a whole woman.
But they cut it so fast that, like, if you're a kid, you might not know what happened.
It's
but
just
to us, it was like,
fuck them kids. Fuck them kids who watching court. Fuck them kids watching this show. They don't even know who the audience is. Fuck them.
I mean, you already showing, police, being frigidity. I don't know how
But
hard you're going to.
It's a difference in showing violence, I guess, towards the black body. So I don't know if they're going to do that.
I repeat, Brittany, fuck them kids.
I'm just being honest that Disney Plus is not going to do it. I don't care if they did it, but
you know what? They do have a brand, even though Isaiah,
they have
I was
a
in
brand,
prison for 30 years.
Right. That's probably as much as we going to get with that.
I'm like, fucking, and Luke Cage. Like this. Luke Cage was a black man experimented on in fucking prison.
Yeah. Cool.
So yeah, for Marvel, it's pretty much on brand.
So moving on to Steve's wingman, poor babies. I'm mad that he gave him that titleship, but I'm gonna roll with it. Are you guys invested?
Stuck with it.
Are you guys invested in their relationship? Because while I'm observing them, Marvel always going to give you that sense of comedy, but it made me realize that Steve was the glue. They don't really have a relationship outside of Steve.
Yeah, and I think that this show, you talk about
Bucky and Sam.
Sam, I think this show is going to probably develop their friendship. Because you're right, they didn't have a connection outside of Steve, and now that Steve's not there, but they do have a connection because of Steve. So it's like that relationship could develop and grow throughout the series, and I hope it do because they have chemistry, and I would love to. Sorry, something popped up on my screen.
Me too. I just clicked it. Like, go away.
Okay.
Y'all getting hacked?
That was your ass. You don't want to run the meeting.
Well, okay. Anyways, I hope their relationship grow in the show because I would like to see them just kind of be like buddy.
But you do have those nice moments. Like, look at you stalking, looking like White Panther.
He's like actually White Wolf. And he was in Sam's face after that was pretty funny. So,
or even like when Bucky snuck all the way up there, and all of a sudden Sam popped up next to him. Like, how'd you get?
Yeah, and then obviously the therapy scene was gold. Yeah,
that was cute. But I think next episode we're going to get Zemo. I don't know how much he's going to be able to tell them. So what prediction do you have for the following episode?
He's going to break out eventually. Shit.
You going to break him out?
No, I think he's going to break. I don't think they're going to break him out. I think Zemo is going to break out and be on bullshit.
You think that he's going to work with the Flag Smashers? Or are they going to break him out?
Work with them. I think he's going to take them over. Shit.
That's be nice to keep it contained because we don't need 3 different villains.
Because if Zemo proved anything, is that motherfucker is a master manipulator. Because remember, like the Avengers, he got the Avengers to kick each other's asses to the point where, Zemo.
So at the end of it, whether Sam and Falcon was. Sorry, Winter
Sam and Falcon.
Bucky was talking about they need to go talk to him because he knows a lot about Hydra. So do you think that he's gonna work with them a little bit? Like, I don't see what he would gain from talking to Sam and Bucky, but
it's gonna be like a Hannibal Lecter situation.
Yeah. So I'm just curious, like, is he gonna be cooperative or he's gonna be like, nah, fuck y'all? Like
Hannibal Lecter situation. He's gonna help them out just enough. Until he breaks out. Until he breaks out.
Okay.
Anybody else, Ken?
No, y'all said everything. Everything I was thinking the same. I was like, yep. They said, yep.
Well, cool. If there are any other commentaries, let me know because I think we're actually nearly wrapped up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, you're surprised, like, dang, that was quick. But I mean, like, it was really staging shit up, and now everything is really getting compacted near the end. We only have how many more episodes? 4?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, look how productive we were without liquor.
It's kind of too early for that.
I almost did it. What you say, Ken, on Discord? The
Irish coffee.
Yeah, I almost did it. So yeah, going wine tasting later. I'll wait.
No, just as well. I got other shit to film after this, but let's keep this on topic though.
Yeah.
You said predictions, right?
Yeah. Because I think mainly the projection might go with Zemo. But unless you have any other, I do think that John Walker's going to get some serum shit because he realized he's not compatible with everything. It's fine. It was like real low-key shade. Like, we were struggling before we got there. I'm like, bitch, you was sliding on the Frisbee. You wasn't doing shit either.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if him and Battlestar both get the serum. Become
I can't stand that damn name.
Bro, the way he said it, Joe, that was the most fucking, yo, that's why I hate it. Bro, he said that shit like that was he said that shit like that's what was saucy. Nigga, no. There was no sauce behind that. He called me Battlestar.
When you rewatch it, Sam gives him a quick stank look. Like at first, when they first get in the car, he gives him a quick stank look. He's like, who's this?
Who's this jigaboo?
Ooh, but I can't wait till they jump him and just stomp him out with Tim's and take that shield back because it's like
yes, like they're making him very unlikable too. So
they're gonna fight out for the shield.
Yeah,
ultimately, but I think they kind of did a little foreshadow early when Bucky caught it and then handed it back to John. So I feel like ultimately he may end up getting it. So that's.
I want to know who that black chick was that John was talking to.
Yeah,
in that locker room.
His wife?
Maybe.
Is it his wife?
Yeah.
I was like, girlfriend, wife.
Well, I guess she was there when they grew up. They went to the same high school because she said how she used to sneak into.
They definitely entangled.
Yeah.
He like, love you, see you outside while we do this whole parade and shit.
So, despite all else, clearly John Walker's in love with the Coco.
Bye.
I mean, his buddy Battlestar.
His buddy darker than me, bro.
Like you, alright.
He liked the black folks, huh?
I'm in love
as
with
a sidekick, as a girlfriend.
Football team captain. Kind of
that man.
Kind of like Brady. Anyway.
At least they didn't have him doing like some fucking PR bullshit beyond that. Because that's how Captain America started. That nigga was doing show tunes and shit.
Well, that showed like he's disinterested in all that. He just wants to fight.
Yeah.
That's
the one thing he had similar with Steve. It's like, yo, I did not sign up for this shit. I signed up to fight. And we'll see what comes of that. But
he don't keep on tracking Red Wing. Oh, that shit's actually gone. Red Wing is gone. Snap.
Yeah. Which is good because they were using it to track him. So at least,
But it also went with what Will said last week that that identity as the Falcon's probably going to deteriorate further down the series.
Yep. I agree.
said that.
Oh, you did? My bad.
I'm like, wait, what?
My bad. I didn't watch the last episode yesterday.
I'm like, bro, I know I was drunk. That don't sound like me, though.
My bad. I'm sorry, Ken. Thank you, Ken. Look at you.
Because I know that.
No premonitions. You were correct. You were on the shit.
I'm eyeing the little eye candies they added here and there. They trickle down. Little production tricks.
Oh, they did mention old girl. I forgot. Sharon Carter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention her because apparently, her Cap and Falcon stole the shield after Civil War and shit. Stole the shield back or some shit. So, okay, so yeah, I forgot. So at some point she's gonna show up. I think she's still on the run. I don't think she got pardoned.
Yeah, I don't think she did either.
I mean, the only reason they got pardoned is because, well, they fought Thanos. So it's like, okay. We'll give you this. Everybody gets one. Like, bro, damn, we give you this instead of a bank loan. So there you go.
But I guess
America.
No, you can choose one or the other.
Why
you get this loan, but you're gonna be in the
for a loan or party, right?
But I just saved half the goddamn universe. That gotta be
I should be set up for life, but
But,
right?
I mean,
Exactly.
That would work out. You get the loan for the boat. You have to stay on the boat and always be on the go.
Stupid.
Oh, but that's all I have for today. Anybody else? We're all good. We're all set.
Good. I'm good.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for tuning in. when is this gonna drop? Maybe Monday, Tuesday. Well, y'all gonna see it when y'all see it. Make sure
I
you
guess
like.
I'm the one who's editing it, so probably tomorrow.
So be sure to like and subscribe, drop a comment on any other details you'd like to explore, and also your prediction if you agree or disagree with us. We'll see you guys next week. Pieces.
Bye.